see me? Do we have picture? I see picture. I hear me, but I don't know if you hear me. Bueller? Anyone? Anyone? Hello? I'm not seeing anyone online. OD 308s right there. Nope, ODs. OD AKM4s. I've also got 308s. Kiri, what's up? Never, what's up? Kilo Bravo 6. Landon, Corey, Aaron Brown, what's up? Brawl Dog, what's up? Jess. Do you know you can buy the tanks off of train cars, tanker cars? They're 10 feet around, 40 feet long. They weigh 36,000 pounds. I got this fake rooster. I'm going to put it out in the barnyard and put some cameras there and see if the other roosters attack this thing or not. Rural, what's up? DJ, what's up? Mark Termel, what's going on? Jordan, what's up? Taylor, Evan, what's up? Rural, I checked out your channel. Jason, what's going on? Never said this before, can't wait for the Fubo. What color did you order? Byron, what's up? Hope everyone here is in great health. Alejandro, what's up? Anybody math this out? 10 feet around, 40 feet. How many gallons is that in liquid? Yeah, how many gallons? Because that's what Dean said. He goes, dude, that'd make a badass water tower. Thoughts on gangs? I don't know. I don't know. I've been accused of having a cult following. We're a cult. Thoughts on gangs? I don't know. I guess I've known some gang members over the years. I don't know of any active gangs where I am. Pretty easy to identify them. Scott, what's up, man? Vatos Locals. Camden Cracker Killers, Triple C. Would you ever consider making chest rig designed for 20 round mags? Nah, take your 20s. Like, here's the no bullshit answer. Put a spacer in the bottom. Put a spacer in the bottom of the 30 rounders and just put your 20s in there. Hell, I would venture to guess. Nah, that'd be pushing. I was going to say you could put 20s in and then put another 20 on top. I would take a 4-inch Izzy bandage, or if you don't want to do that, you could take foam and just put a couple layers of foam in the bottom, like from foam bed mat or something, you know, right, like a camping mat. And you can even punch the hole so the grommet still works, and just bump them up like that. That's how we do the 20 round 308 mags. That's how we space them up. Egg crate foam. I would, yeah, you could totally do egg crate foam, but I would just use, like at Walmart, they sell this blue camping foam. I would just use that, or the green military foam. Rubber handles that oh yeah, you could totally use the old original Magpoles. Those were the original Magpoles. Could be Wrangler Star Signature Series. Thanks for your advice. I don't know what we're talking about there. Why, is Wrangler Star like 20 round mags? 23,000 gallons. Right on, Evan. Right on. I assume you saw that I posted that link in there. I was thinking root cellar, like modern day civilian. He used corrugated pipe. He uses an 8-foot culvert. And then the spool ends off of cable, off an 8-foot spool, are actually 8.5. But then I started looking around Those are rail cars. That metal is a 1/2 inch thick wall, and you get them up to 40 feet. There's a dude in Nashville that delivers them, and they weigh 36,000 pounds. So I sent that to my guy Jack. He's got a 320 Komatsu. Shouldn't be nothing to move that thing into place. He's all in for 20. Oh, Wrangler Star's in for 20 rounders. I hadn't noticed that. How much was one of those train cars? 10 grand. It's not. You're not getting it with the trucks or the wheels or anything. It's just the tank. And you'll find them 30 to 40 feet. And I've got a buddy that works he's pretty high up with some of the railroad companies. So I'm assuming he'll be like, hey, fool, we can buy that where that guy buys them from and probably get them for half the price. You need to make a video on how to make a shell catcher for a pistol. I don't know how to make a shell catcher for a pistol. Who the fuck uses a shell catcher for a pistol? I haven't seen that since I was a little kid, man. Like Schomer Tech and Brigade Quartermaster, I think, sold them, but they were pretty big plastic monstrosity. How much for the giraffe? Like if you seriously want a giraffe, I can help facilitate that for you. Do you want it alive or do you want a taxidermy giraffe? Man, where did this come? There's all kinds of gear sitting out here. That's an old one too. Sky Low. We didn't do anything for Thanksgiving, man. Literally fucking nothing. Amanda and I actually drove out to the interstate and had Arby's for Thanksgiving. Today, we went and ran around and we bought a lot of jars, like antique jars. They're they're these really big pickle jars because Amanda's got tons of apothecary stuff, man. And we've been harvesting. We're starting to have some freezes, so we're harvesting stuff off of the swales. Like we just harvested a ton of comfrey, and she's about to freeze dry that up. Easy K, what's up? Enlightened Prepping, what's up? Aaron Brown, oh, you were sick, man. What do you think you're sick with, dude? You left all the gear here? Dave, what's going on, man? I know why people use a shell catcher, so that you don't leave your fingerprints. Why don't you just, or for ballistics. For ballistics, why don't you just change out your barrel and wear, plastic rubber gloves, latex gloves or something. Or use a revolver if we're really concerned with it. What color fupa you got coming, Jordan? Mother-in-law gave me 3 cases of pint jars today. Nice, nice. I got my comfrey in the dehydrator. I thought we were freeze drying, girl. Any multicam cop rigs, 8-mag chest rigs, 308s coming soon. Taylor, send me an email. I'll put those online so you can order them. We'll run some of that. I've got hundreds of emails of guys that want all kinds of silly shit from over the weekend. Some of it I'm going to do, some of it I'm not. If it's easy and I can just literally put it online for people to order, then that's most of the stuff that will happen. And then if it's like weird custom shit, we'll probably take, ooh, this came off of there. We'll probably take some of those orders, but there won't be a discount. They'll actually be quite a premium on those. I guess I better close this. Somebody will end up knocking this with something. I need to move this up into my office. I'm going to keep all the skulls of my enemies in there. If you switch out the barrel on a pistol, will that change the ballistics? Real answer, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would assume firing pin as well, right? And then you got the extractor. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure the internet could tell you. But the real answer is, why don't, if are you talking like we're hypothetically saying assassination or something? Why don't you just fabricate a piece for that at that point? Or just dispose of the whole thing? That's what I always wonder, right? They always find the ballistics on these things when guys throw them in the river. Why don't dudes just grind them up? Why leave it in a piece where somebody could even find it? Why don't they just fucking grind it on a grinder? Live trophy jackalope. I wish, man. I almost bought, I didn't buy them, 20 deer heads today. I think we're going to actually go back and get them because we're going to do them like the jackalopes, right? We're going to do them purple and pink and red, and then do the horns with gold leaf, actual gold leaf on them, and then change the eyes out. That's what I said. Oh, yeah, ice bullet. That was a thing too, like in a musket or ice dagger. Been getting mixed answers. Does Tennessee salt their roads? This is new. Scott, they do. It's more of a brine, though. You will see them salt with salt pellets, but what you'll see is you will see like a white spooge all over the ground, and it will look like little S shapes, and there'll be 20 of them, right? They'll take those big plow trucks, and they'll put a brine tank on the back, and it will basically put like this. It'll look like dried milk on the road, usually a day before you're supposed to get ice. It's not really enough to worry about. It's not like coming from New York or something like that. And if we are really concerned with it, just take your car and just run it through a car wash, and that'll take care of all of that. And if your vehicle, I don't know what you're driving. If your truck's too big, like I have racks on all my trucks, so we can't take them through like a drive-through car wash thing. Just take them to a car wash and, you know, pay a couple bucks and just spray them off. Street spooge, that's right. I'm on your website checking out patches, and why isn't there an image for what would John Willis do? I don't know. It was a Jesus fish. But it's made as a shark, and it has a goatee. 51 watching, 20 likes. That's right. That's right, guys. Get on that. Taylor Brown. Downtown Taylor Brown. Was he being filthy? What was going on there? Taylor Brown. Order Skylo. If you want a jackalope, the best jackalopes in the world come from My Jackalope. My Jackalope. She's on Instagram. She comes out of Canada. Amazing artist. Incredible artist. Just Rob. 21. What's 21? What are we doing with 21? Recommended self-defense ammo for pistol. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not, there's plenty of YouTube channels, man. I own 52 sewing machines. The only ammunition I've really ever fired is all military ammunition. Benjamin Brewer did 2 separate vending events today, both successful, no days off. That's right, Kiri, no fucking days off. You should tattoo that shit right on your forearm and fucking look at it every day. Ever make plate carriers? O or Wall Drug SD, San Diego? I don't know. Don, what's up? Wall Drug. I coat the undercarriage of my truck and Jeep with fluid film. Yeah, I would suspect you could do like we did on dirt bikes and use Pam cooking spray even. 52 sewing machines. Get it done. That's right, 52 sewing machines. Hornady. Why not just use the same fucking ammo that you always use? The military's killing motherfuckers all over the place with the 115 grain ball 9mm. What about balance? That is my balance, bitch. I stand on one leg with you on my shoulders while you try to smother me to death. I had to pause the Patreon Q&A to come watch this live. Well, the good news is the Patreon will be there. The Q&A from fucking Friday, I think, is pretty lit, man. 2 hours. Amanda, you fat thing. You banned that guy? you hit all his comments? I rescued a praying mantis. Any tips on caring for her? Eating several houseflies. She'll eat crickets, man. Crickets are very easy to get a hold of. You can buy crickets at any pet shop. You don't want to order crickets where I did. I was ordering 10,000 crickets a week. I don't remember the name of them. When you have bugs, when you're feeding bugs to any animal, a lot of times we'll go, because you don't want to go buy 10 crickets, right? For a praying mantis, you probably could. But when you have bugs that you're feeding to other animals, remember, you have to care for those bugs as though they are also other animals. So if you keep your bugs fed nutritiously, you will give it more nutrition to the animals that you feed them to. Close proximity to civilians, you don't want to over-penetrate. Well, I hear what you're saying. You're like, we could have a million conversations about. Pierre, carry ammunition. What's in your G-Lock right now? I didn't know a new Patreon video was out. Patreon makes me re-enter my payment every month. Aaron, that's weird, man. John, any future plans on a run of super kit bags? Yes. Materials are fucking weird right now. So we're not doing large clothes bags right now. We're not doing super kit bags right now. They eat up a lot of material, and I can build 2 micro rigs with the same amount of material. I'm not a bug guy. Reptile dudes typically, people that do big reptiles and stuff, they also do a lot of spiders, because spiders make a lot of babies, and there's a lot of weirdos that buy spiders. You make money on bugs, you make money on scorpions and tarantulas and shit like that. I don't care. I'm not an arachnid guy. I don't mind them. I just don't like them, and I don't want to fuck with them. Defiant or Hornady? Yeah, Defiant. Go with Defiant. That's good shit. Hornady's easy to get. There should be a John and Amanda Homestead channel. We have it. It's called SOE. It's called Special Operations Equipment. Guys, I spend over $4 grand a week on video shit. You guys don't watch enough videos for me to make any money. Like, I don't make $2 grand a month doing these videos. I don't have any sponsor dealerships. You guys hardly even use the Amazon links that we tell you about. You guys don't even hit fucking like when I do these videos where you talk to the CEO of a company that has run this company for 35 years. That's no bullshit. I spend $4,000 almost every week doing video shit. And I only make $2,500 a month on the click-through. That's what I make. So you won't be seeing another YouTube channel anytime soon. Crickets love potatoes. They do. And when you're watering your crickets, you can use water gel. They're these crystals, because crickets are dumb. They will drown. That, or put cotton in the water so that they don't drown, because they stink when they get wet and they die when they get wet. And when you have a lot of them in an area together, they create moisture as they breathe. And that's what really stinks, and that's what kills them. You want to keep your crickets very dry. And when you have crickets, like I said, we were bringing in 10,000 of them. FedEx would drop them off every Tuesday. And it's a chore. You have to take care of those fucking things as though they are live animals. So we were constantly moving them from container to container, and we kept them in, these are 20 gallons. We kept them in 40-gallon containers with mesh glued in the top. And then we would constantly move them to another cage every day, and then we would clean the dead ones out. But we would use like water wetter, and then we would use potato to feed them, and apple. Easy to get unless you're in New York City. What are we talking about? What's easy to get? Chuck, did you update your website, buddy? I'll have to check that out. Field Tac Survival, what up? Not trying to be a smartass, but why do you do it if it's not a moneymaker? For you guys, the real fucking answer, for you guys. Because I continue to believe that all of you dudes on here watching right now, 64 of you, but I don't even have 58 thumbs up, and half the thumbs up have already left, because I continue to believe one day you motherfuckers will wake up in the morning and go, hey, this is probably worth it. I should probably at least do the fucking bare minimum. Any good deals for Black Friday? I have not yet. I have it in the cart. I'm buying some more Omni Wall. This stuff, I'm buying their XL garage setup. They've got it all 25% off, all the Omni Wall stuff. And the cool thing about it, if you're not familiar with Omni Wall, I have no deal with them. They don't hook me up with shit. Everything you see, I bought full retail. All that shit, all this shit, everything in here I paid for. But this is like metal pegboard. The cool thing is they have all these baskets that clip on, and then on the front of the baskets you can put more shit. They have all these tool hangers, and they'll do any color. Like you want it like Stormtrooper, they do black and white. You want red base, black, you want yellow, they got everything. And you can two-tone it. And then they have the wall panels. Their panel sets are, you get 4 panels. They're 16 by 32. And I think it's like $40, $50 for 4 panels. And they all clip together and shit. And then you can also use, like if you already have pegboard from Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, whatever, all the normal pegboard shit will also attach to it. Ton of Omni Wall. Yeah, radio, maybe. Evan, dude, they got it all 25% off right now. Yeah, Omni Wall. Omni Wall. If you want something more robust, Gallotech is another company. But the Gallotech's nice. It's expensive. But you're starting to see guys do Omni Wall. If you look on their Instagram, you're starting to see them market towards gun guys. I enjoy your live stream because it's like hanging out with a homie, and they usually drop some sort of nuggets. I agree, man. All you got to do is ask the question, because you never know what direction I'm going to run off on a tangent, right? We only had 6 or 7 questions for the Q&A on Friday, but Amanda and I went for almost 3 hours. I bought baby bottles for Black Friday. Did you really? Congratulations, if so, man. You bought ammo, Skylo, right on. I bought a trigger and set for my kitchen from Black Friday. That's how I know I'm getting old. Nah, man. When I got my American Express Gold Card, my first one, I went and bought a set of Wusthof kitchen knives. I still have them. I went to University Town Center. There was a knife shop there in the mall. And I walked in there, and I bought the biggest set of Wusthof kitchen knives. They're still sitting in my kitchen right now. They're not as nice as the Shun. How much gym equipment do I have? This much. I mean, I have a lot more, too. I've always got some for sale. I just hate dealing with people. I've got some out in the shipping containers. I got a buddy. First of all, we're friends with Arsenal. We're pretty good friends with the guys that run and own Arsenal. But I have a friend that gets gym equipment. He buys up all these big gyms. People don't realize gyms don't usually own gym equipment. Big corporate gyms, equipment places basically floor. It's kind of like a lease agreement. And then every 2 years, they swap that out. My buddy buys up hundreds of gyms every 2 years. And they spend 3 months trucking all that shit in. And that warehouse is right close here. So I go in there a couple times a year and pick the pieces that I want. And I get it. That's how I get the gym equipment, a lot of it. I'm about to buy some new cardio equipment. Glock field knife? Man, I remember seeing Glock field knives as a kid. They were everywhere. It's funny how many places don't take American Express in spite of the commercial set. Is that still currently the case? I've not run into that at all. Pierre, have you noticed that? The Ring camera system, right on. Just know that the police can always pull all of that shit. And they do. New SOE bags and new Montana knife shirt coming. Nice, good. Love the live chats. It was schooled about sheep and homesteading last time. Homesteading. Think about taking the homesteading class. Dopest best lives. I'm poor, growing rapidly to purchase your gear. How old are you, Skyla? What do you do? You own a reptile store? No shit. I had over 1,000 snakes at one time. I had 2 full-time snake guys. Nicolas Cage's snake guy came and worked for me here for 2 years. He moved here from Las Vegas. I still have a building full of fucking Freedom Breeder racks and all kinds of shit. Did I sign your FUPA? I don't know. If I've signed a few of them when people ask. If it's signed and signed, that I'm the guy that signed it. I can't hang out in Camden, so the live is this. I heard you're moving here. You might not have heard it, but I heard you're moving here. Any new aerobic equipment or just, for cardio, Dawn? New treadmill, just like a more modern treadmill. That's what I really use. I've still got an AMT trainer up there. I've got a full-size treadmill. I've got a Cybeck arc trainer. I think I have a second arc trainer too. I got rid of the bikes. I think I still have a bike too. But I got this air bike that I use like between sets. I'll do a minute between every set, and then I've also got the what the fuck's that rower? Concept 2 rower. I have a Concept 2 also. Snakes, mostly lizards and turtles. Yeah, I did a lot of bearded dragons. That's what we were using the crickets for. We were producing over 100 rats a week. Baby rats is what I typically bred, though we did, you know, not Freedom Breeder, Rodent Pro. We would bring in Rodent Pro, so we'd bring in, I don't know, a couple grand worth. You know, we always had a freezer, a chest freezer full of different size mice also. If you put the treadmill in the garage, you could run on it and not shake the whole building. I don't run. I still feel my leg from the last time I run. I need a little bit of surgery in there, I think. We did a lot of, I just like pretty snakes. You know, I like real colorful snakes. We did a lot of tricolor, like colubrids and stuff. I really liked black pine snakes and then like negritas, you know, Mexican black kings. And then we had some big berms in San Diego. We had some really big berms. Like everybody's like, I got a 20-foot Burmese. We really had 20-foot Burmeses. We had some different high color retics. Amanda really liked the green tree pythons, the GTPs. We had some green tree pythons. And when I say we had some, I don't mean like 1 or 2. We had like dozens of them. I can do the surgery. Oh, you like giant day geckos? Man, I had, what did I have? I had a bunch of tokais running around my apartment, and those are crazy because they chirp at each other. They like croak at each other. And then I had the bright green ones with the red dots, the giant day geckos. And then I had some Manolis freesii crossed with small woodeye, like Cuban anoles, big ones. They were probably, I don't know, 12 inches. Maybe a little smaller. With the tail and everything, they were pretty good size. Saw a statistic on Trainer Forum. 90% of Americans never sprint after the age 18. Dawn, 35. Most men after the age of 35 will never run again. And sprinting will do way more for you with way less degradation than distance running. Stupid tokay. We let them loose on purpose. There are sightings of wild rattlesnakes up in the Adirondacks, Lake George. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. We moved here to Tennessee and went snake hunting several times a week for years. I have yet to catch a rattlesnake here. They're here. Copperheads, cottonmouths. We've got all kinds of all the poisonous snakes here. Coral snakes. I've never seen a coral snake here either, but we do have some really big rattlesnakes. I've seen some photos guys have taken, but I've yet to come across one, which is weird, right? Live birth, you know, high, you know, number nest. Jordan, you like distance running, man? That's awesome, man. I've never been able to. I do not enjoy it. Are we able to pre-order 8-mag stacked rigs? I don't know. Look on the website. Not being a smartass, look on the website. If you can't, then send me an email and make sure you give me all of the information, right? Hey, I would like to order an 8-mag stack. They're not turned on the website. I would like this color, right? Make it so that I only have to send you one email. Skylo, you tagged me on some of your reels. I'll take a look. Hold on. Oh, maybe I won't. My phone's off. I guess my battery's dead. Zone Out, to be honest, is a wired hobby, but BJJ is more fun. Right on. I got a couple buddies that run like real long distance stuff. It's locked out on the website. Yeah, send me an email. I'll just turn it on and then you can order it. We don't run after 35 because we don't want to expel the little remaining testosterone we have. I take a lot of testosterone. Lots of it. I have a friend that hunts rattlers in East Kentucky. Right on. I've kept a lot of rattlesnakes. I got bit October 1st, 1986. Southern Pacific, left thumb, full envenomation. Two lot field knives, bought at estate sale. Yeah, $35 is what they used to cost. You guys want to look at Gary? There's nothing out here to see. It's cooler out there. It's hot in here. Cross country for 7 years. If you can actually run the full length of a 5K, you're in better shape than most people. Any thoughts on running a split front chest rig attached to a day pack? Versus separate pack and right. I'm not following you. You want to run a split front chest rig with a day pack? Is that what you're saying? Two separate items? Or you're wanting to attach a day pack to it? I always think it's a terrible idea to attach a pack to a chest rig because you can't get in the pack without taking off your fighting load. You're so much better running two separate systems, one over the other. Our buddy Eric, Porterhouse and Teal, big time distance runner. Like Badwater distance runner. And your friend in Kentucky, Aaron Brown, are you in Kentucky also, man? I like Kentucky. How many patches and t-shirts do I have to buy before I can beg you guys to come on the channel. Rural, we're already going to come on your channel, man. I think we're having you on one of the Tuesdays. And we'll come on yours. We'll do that. Has anyone in here been following the story about 1.3 million chickens they slaughtered in Ohio? Not heard that, man. But that's not the first one. They fucking did all this bullshit last year, too. You're about to see a bunch of push for lockdowns again. Porterhouse and Teal is a super slept on chat. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Look at this. He made me this birdhouse. And his wife painted it. Eric's been out here. I've had him on the podcast a couple times. He came out for SRF a few times. And then I saw him in Kentucky a month ago. Do I get testosterone from the doctor of the streets? Doctor, man. Doctor. You can too. You can too. We use Optimize You. They come out here to all my events. They're going to start sponsoring the podcast and some of our channels and stuff. I go in there, I don't know, every couple months, get blood work done every few months. You can do most of it telehealth. You do have to meet once in person. If you're going to a testosterone clinics are popping up like check cashing places because there's a high profit margin in it. But like when you go get your testosterone stuff and they do your blood work, they should take 5 to 7 tubes of blood from you, right? And they should be testing all of your stuff, your cholesterols, not just your testosterone. And when they tell you what your test level is, there's actually 2 test levels they should tell you. They should tell you overall, and they should tell you your free test. And if you go to a test place and they only give you one number, you will quickly realize you're in the wrong place. Some places you'll go in there and they'll give you some testosterone and it'll actually fuck you up because they don't give you enough. They'll give you enough testosterone that it actually spikes your estrogen and it actually fucks everything up for you. And they should also be checking all your vitamin B level, your D level. They should be checking all kinds of shit. And it's not expensive. It's really not expensive. I was at Optimize You in Lexington on Monday for supplies and compression therapy. Yep. And if you go to Optimize, as you know, they've got hyperbaric chambers. They've got red light therapy. They have full-blown cryogenic chambers, like full-size stand-up. They've got saunas with exercise bikes, so you can go hot, cold, hot, cold. They got a ton of therapy, man. Ton of shit there. Lexington. I go to Paducah because Jerry's close there. I go in and actually meet with Jerry personally. Matt, Matt's a great one. Go see Matt in Franklin also. My wife tests me enough to keep mine up. You want to talk to him about making biochar? Oh, Eric? Yeah. Avian flu again. Yeah, of course there is. Sure there is. Legislation on camps. Yeah, they're going to put us in camps is what they want to do. Remember they were saying that? All these unvaxxed spreaders, we need to put them in camps. That's what they did to that's what they did to the Jews, right? They actually took away their citizenships. They called them uncitizens. What's the cat's name? 1, 2, and 3. I don't name my dogs either. You wish your gym had a sauna. We bought a sauna. You can buy a sauna. They're not expensive. You can buy a 1-person, a 2-person. I think I've got like a 6-person sauna. Make sure you get an IR sauna. There's some cool saunas. I see them making them out of those big like birch wood tubes. Those are pretty cool too. Ever play around with a laser engraver? Yeah, I have a big one. Do you have an opinion on health benefits of donating blood? Yeah, look up therapeutic blood draw. If you're, especially if you're using testosterone, a lot of times it'll raise your iron, and that's why we are donating blood. Now, and you're not donating blood, right? The blood, they don't actually use the blood. You want a therapeutic blood draw. You could actually do it yourself. I have a blood draw done, and I've got 2 IVs hooked up to the other arm at the same time. So I've got different things going in one while they're pulling blood out of the other one. There's another variant of the Wu flu going around. I mean, Bill Gates did say the next one would kill children, and that seems to be what's happening. Or are we talking about the last avian flu they released didn't work, so they've got a worse one out now? And if we're truly worried about avian flu, right? If we're truly worried about it, right now, before it becomes a forced problem, set up a pin, 10 by 10, 10 by 50, 20 by 50, whatever it is, and get yourself some bird netting and have your shit to where you could lock it down if you have to, if we think that this might be a thing. Or even if they're coming out to inspect, nope, wild birds can't commingle with my birds. I've got bird netting over the top. You guys can pound sand. And how do they test for the avian flu? They use the PCR test. It literally has a potentiometer. They can crank it up and make it say anything they want it to say. Just passed a bill, people to be taken out of their home, any reason, any place, in camps. What state's that at? Is that New York? Imagine if people just handled that shit. Take that bitch out of her house. Will the VA cover tea? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Amanda, you on here? How much is my testosterone? How much is all my shit a month? Like when I say testosterone, right? I get all my needles, all my labs, I can go to any of the clinics and use any of the equipment they have. I also have a few other things that I get, as well as Cialis. If I need Clomid or anything else, any anti-estrogen stuff, everything's covered. Getting out the old blood, producing new blood, not on testosterone. Yep, yeah. Look it up, man. There's a lot of information out there. Just look up therapeutic blood draw on YouTube. Watch some videos about it. Brecca talks about it a lot. Who's the other guy? I recommend him all the time. I can't remember his name. He's on. He's got a great Instagram channel. You know my micro rig's in a video game. Yeah, it's in a lot of video games. It's in a lot of movies too. Would we need a solid roof? No, just netting, man. Oh, I see what you're saying, the bird poop thing. Yeah, I guess. Can we come on your property? No, you can't. We need to, do you have a warrant? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Send it to me in writing. Huberman, yep, Huberman. Do you think there is a place in the market for a homesteading app that connects homesteaders in the state, offers quick, highly information content, or do you think that's covered by YouTube and Facebook? No, and I think an app's good, man. I don't know that there's not one. What do you think it would cost you to first of all, can you put together an app? Are you the guy? What do you think that would cost? Might get a tool bag or a mag bag for diapers when my daughter is born. Jordan, I would send an email right now. When's your daughter due? I would, because it takes a while to get them. I would send an email and get one of our diaper bags. Our diaper bags are set up with 2 pouches on the front, and they will carry 3 bottles per pouch. You can use the plastic bottles with the sleeve, or you can use actual glass bottles. What they also hold, when you're done carrying bottles, they carry 4 PMags per pocket perfectly. And those pockets have Velcro line in them, so you can put mag cards in there to index those should you want to. Both walls, all 4 walls actually inside of that bag are also Velcro, so you can put mesh pockets to organize things inside there for the baby or afterwards. And then there's 2 pockets on the back. There's a flat pocket that you can reach into that has 2 snaps, but you can still get your hand in there for a cross-draw holster. You can put a pistol holster in there. And then there's a zippered pouch on the back also that is also Velcro lined. And you can put a changing pad in there. Here out west, they've been spraying homesteads and then raids some homesteads where they take their birds, livestock, etc., claiming they must be destroyed due to protocol. Would not surprise me, man. Would not surprise me. They're going to keep doing that, and somebody's going to push back on them. And that's when that shit, until somebody is willing to push back, that shit is not going to stop. January 13, right on. Just looks way better than the diaper bag. What looks better than the diaper bag? Have you seen these air rifles dropping for? Yep, they have 50 cal compressed air rifles. They're dropping Cape Buffalo with them. There's all kinds of companies in the United States here. Daisy, Sheridan, all those companies are making compressed air rifles that fire. You use the bullet out of you use a reloading bullet for 357, 38, 9mm, 44. You just pick your caliber. And they run off compressed air. And then they also have a high flow foot pump, so you could pump them up on your own if you didn't have compressed air someplace. Oh, tool bags? Yeah, we have tool bags. I would order the one you want now. Yeah, Brecca. Yep, it's going to cause another Ruby Ridge. That's what it's going to take. Nothing's going to change until people push back. Until people bring that fight to the people causing the fight to you, until people are willing to take it to them on their home ground, it's not going to change. VA healthcare, they will give you the minimum effective dose. I would start hooking before giving up on Optimize You. They'll give you the minimum. The minimum. The minimum is usually going to fuck dudes up. I don't care whether you use Optimize You or not. There's a ton of clinics. We use Optimize You. Fucking hundreds of people that I know use Optimize You. We have for a long, long time. I have a very good relationship. I don't get anything for telling you guys this. I don't have an affiliate link. I don't have shit. That's who we use. Microdosing mushrooms, 6 months. Capsules, anxiety gone. Right on. I take Sacred 7 every morning. I'm sure your buddy's using different kind of mushrooms. Is Josh on? Oh, Josh, what's up, man? How are you? Got our Homestead medical package today. Nice. chilly? You should put this retarded cat in the washing machine. You need to just euthanize that thing.
He won't even make a good pair of slippers anymore.
I bought another butter churn today. It's huge. Be nice to the kitty. The kitty, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's got half the hair on its back pulled out. We've tried fucking everything. It's always snot, like we've given it allergy medicine. We've taken it to the vet a half a dozen times. It's an animal that left to Mother Nature. Mother Nature, its mother would have killed it. How big is it? I don't know. I bet it's a gallon. It's pretty good size. Maybe it's bigger than a gallon. A lot bigger. And then I got some really big pickle jars. But I bought this. I'm going to put this with a couple cameras out in the barnyard and then watch the roosters attack it. Here comes the retarded cat. See? Its hair will be fine. We put cortisone on it. We put all kinds of shit on it. And then the fucking cat will like lick itself and all its hair will fall out and it'll be all scabbed up. And then it'll heal up again. And then it'll fucking do it over again. Like, that's all scab. I don't know what's wrong with this animal. None of the other cats have it. It doesn't seem to spread to them. Place order for patch and fucking awesome shirt. Rural, you're a grown-ass man. You can spell fuck all the way out. I promise you that all of this gear, it has the word on it. Made in the motherfucking USA. Make the cat a vest. No, I'm going to euthanize that cat. I'm going to unalive that thing. Josh, that's exactly what it is, inferior breeding. Know a guy who had cat scratch fever and survived. I didn't know it was a real thing. Cat scratch fever? Yeah. Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
Cat vest? Yeah. We need bigger cats. Way bigger cats. I know a guy breeds bobcats. You can get a big male bobcat. Big male bobcat's 40 pounds. Big male Canadian lynx or Carpathian lynx, those are 90 pounds. That's a big cat. Ted Nugent? No, I don't. No, I know a guy here in Tennessee breeds all those cats. Turn the cat into a tool bag. Make a new guide on a wide care as a test to his loyalty. You should make a new guide on a wide, I don't know what you're trying to say there. Toxoplasma. Pet bobcat? I just never bought one. I just never have. Josh knows all about big cats. tagline, the main reason I started watching your videos back in the day, stated for quality content. Toxoplasma, is that what cat scratch fever is? What's the thing that people used to get all the time that came from cats, and they thought it was like from cats stealing people's breath and stuff? It's a parasite. Comes from their cat shit. I'm a big cat. 805, what's up? Anybody do anything cool today? You guys do anything cool tomorrow? Anything going on? Will a bobcat turn on you? Nah, man. Fraser Farms, Fraser Family Farms. Look them up. They're on Instagram. All those bobcats are raised by hand. They play inside when the kids are inside. They play with all their kids and stuff. Nah, bobcats won't turn on you. Suffered severe heartburn all day. Oh, that sucks. Take out a cat to test his loyalty. Hockey game, right on. Finishing a double shift. Jason, what do you? What's work? What do you do? What's your shift at work? Went to the butcher shop. Nice. Oh yeah, you know what? I have ribeyes in the refrigerator. What time is it? My phone's off. I don't know what time it is. Imagine that. Dance studio to teach a private class and make some extra money on the side. Oil changed in the car, small engine shit. Hanging with 4-year-old, watching cartoons in the morning before the channel interview. Right on. Channel interview. Who you got on with your channel interview? Police sergeant. Oh, right on. Right on. Big city, little city. See any crazy shit? Baby shower, Josh. Right on. Bushcraft survival, JK. Not familiar with. Sorry, use voice to text. Don't get new teeth till the 5th. Right on. Bobcats make the best pets. They dog and take care of themselves like a house cat. Andrew loved avocados. You had a bobcat named Andrew? Is that for real? That's cool. Yeah, you can have, it depends on the state, right? Servals, ocelot, lynxes, manxes, we can have all that shit here. Not a big deal at all. Now, they're more like dogs than cats, right? When you take them out, you want to keep them on a harness. They'll fetch sticks. Ideally, we would have a big outdoor enclosure for them. What I think I would do is build an outdoor cage elevated so that there's a pin inside, and then they can get up top and go outside. And the reason that is when people come on the property or whatever, they can't touch the cat. So, there's no nonsense with, I stuck my hand in there and got bit. The shit magnet patch. Brisket, you inviting me over? I don't have brisket. I got ribeyes. We know how to cook. I don't have to smoke meat. Drew tons of attention. Yeah. Montana mountain bobcats here. Have Bobcat Andrew when I drove a truck. That's cool, man. Very cool. Smoked 3 chickens and a brisket on a junker smoker someone gave me. Turned out great. Very cool, man. Very cool. I've got some lox too. Some smoked salmon. I guess we bought chicken too. I don't know why. We're not fucking homeless. We don't have to eat chicken. Josh used to make me eat chicken. It's a shitstorm, Mr. Leahy. I think Trump should have pardoned Joe Exotic. I agree. I thought he was going to pardon. We know a dude named Big Banks. It's a YouTube channel. Check it out. They went through Joe Exotic's place not too long ago. Been completely vandalized and fucked up. Speaking with a sergeant on local PD, took the job at 21 years of age. I don't think I could handle that responsibility. I mean, I was in the military, but that's a different patrol officer. Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, putting that together?
Pulled those out.
Yeah. Oh, all the jars? Oh, yeah. I didn't even see those. These are cool. They're pickle jars, but they got the clamps on the top. First dish I ever made was chicken. I don't think it was, Josh. I think the first thing you made was that wrapped like pork tenderloin thing. Maybe he dropped. I don't know if I'm on or not. No. Sold. Send me your Bobcat contact. Fraser Family Farms. Just check him out. He's on Instagram. Or Fraser Exotic Farms. I walked in the kitchen in the feed line. Just trying to show you steaks and ahi. You gotta have a license. Yeah, depending on the state, you just get an exotic animals permit. It's like $35 a year. And that's state dependent. Like from state to state, it'll vary, I'm sure. .42 mags all loaded and ready, right on. How you carrying them? In your cargo pockets. Ricotta herb stuffed chicken breast. It was wrapped in prosciutto, another item John hates. Holy shit. Josh is the best chef in the world, if you don't know that.
In the world.
In the entire world.
Like the whole world.
Have you ever seen Neomag's new belt? No, I've never even heard of them. I wish they would have teamed up with you. I've not ever heard of them. Damn it, these lives always make. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm gonna get off here and actually go grill ribeyes. Gators make great pets if you have time. Fuck that, man. I have a scar on my finger from a caiman. Which finger is it on? Somewhere. I've had a scar my entire life from a fucking caiman. Not even close. Bullshit. Josh is the best chef. He's kind of a big fucking deal, too. He won't tell you. I had a Virginia DOT cop tell me they were going to confiscate Andrew. I told them go pound sand. Fish and Wildlife showed up. And DOT to go pound sand because I'm a VA resident just delivering a load. Yeah, that's odd, man. Yeah, everybody always has, it's a trip, right? What do they give a fuck if you have a Bobcat? Like, what do they fucking care? The fucking possum cops, what do they care if you have a Bobcat? Somebody always wants to enforce their power over somebody else. No victim. Can't identify anybody harmed. But they want to take your fucking Bobcat away. Fucking, it just makes no sense, man. Good area near Nashville, but not Nashville. Man, you have a lot of options. How far do you have to be from a city, right? Do you need medical care? Do you need a real hospital? Like, we don't have a fucking real hospital here. We have a pretty good hospital about 30 minutes from here. But here, like, they're not doing shit but wound closure. And it depends how much money you have. Like, everything costs more now. Dixon, you could check Dixon. There's some beautiful places. And, like, do you want, like, a country estate, white fences, you know, 6,000 square foot house, granite countertop kind of shit, detached 10-car garage, or do you want just like a mobile home, you know? Like, it just depends. DOT said it was illegal to own a wild animal. It's not a wild animal. It was never captured from the wild. It was born in captivity. Caimans are snappy and grumpy. Man, I love watching them videos where those old golfers are going to go like, they're going to go Steve Irwin, the fucking alligator on the golf course, and they get fucked up. Like, there was a video, it looked like Joe Biden trying to catch one. Yeah, if you're coming from California, man, your money doubles when you get here. It doubles when you cross the border into Arizona. I want a house built on top of a cave entrance. I want you to have that, Big Worm. I want that for all of you. There's we saw a house that had a huge cave complex with it, a property. I think it was 80 acres. And then the cave system underneath was like hundreds of acres. East Tennessee here. It wasn't even crazy expensive. You need to be able to do stand-up? Oh, there's all kinds of fucking shit in Nashville for that. My lawyer did stand-up stuff for a while. Skylo, yeah, you could just look up outskirts of Nashville and start reading about towns. There's a fucking 100 places outside of Nashville that are beautiful little towns. We're 90 minutes from Nashville. This is the most impoverished county of all of Tennessee. And it's awesome out here. You can come out here and live like a king. There is no jobs out here, though. You're not going to come out here and take somebody's job. It just doesn't exist. You can come here if you have a business and do well, but you can't scale. There's no people here that want to work. So if you're self-made, self-sufficient, and you come with your own income, right, you can live anywhere around here. Tennessee pot cave. House on cave. Is that for sale, Josh? We've been talking back and forth with our urban exploration guy. He's over in the UK, and he's about to do a giant cave. Heinz actually owned it, and they were growing mushrooms in it, and then it had like this enormous weed grow in there after that. Went to a bar grill place that had a cave you could go into under Tennessee. Interesting. Josh, remember when we went to that new Italian restaurant on the square in Paris? We went there tonight. It's a Mexican place. It was actually really good. We had little carne asada street tacos. They had ceviche. Actually had octopus in it. That was really good. And then I had some shrimp quesadillas. That pizza oven is still sitting in the corner there. Man, that thing's beautiful. And they said the pasta maker's still down in the basement too. There's a giant cave in Kentucky that has a restaurant down inside it. I think it's in Kentucky. No people anywhere want to work. You're right about that, man. We've got good people working here. People that want to work, they're already working. So the real answer is you have to pay them a lot. You have to pay them more. Like a real king or a street king? Well, I mean, are we going full warlord? If you have the money to buy the kingdom, then you're the king. Should buy both. The pizza oven was nice. I never saw the pasta machine. Do you have some med kit bags? Yeah, we certainly do. Yeah, we do mass casualty aid bags, which are these right here. This is a bigger bag. You can put a lot of shit in these. We also do a medical backpack. These come with 4 small and 2 large pockets, and these rip out, right? So you can put 2,000 IV bags, 1,000 IV bags in those for an idea of size. And then you can put rifle mag cards here, which will give you big 6 or 8 inch bandages. Same here, you can add more in between. And we've got them in black, we've got them in red. I think we had some in multicam black too. And then outboard, they carry 4 tourniquets on the top, and then they've got D-rings to attach your shoulder strap. We have compact tear-off med pouches, which holds quite a bit. You can put a 4-inch or a 6-inch bandage in there, and they're quite adjustable. There's a multicam black one. And then we do medical backpacks that look like this. And these shoulder straps on the back unclip and tuck inside the bag on the back. And these open up, and you can run carabiners on them on these D-rings outside. So they open up, and you can actually work off of like a tent wall in a surgical tent or whatever. That's what these here are for. And these also rip out of here, so you can take these modules out. And then there's also a flat pocket on both of these, so you can put big trauma bandages, abdominal bandages, compression bandages. You can put SAM splints down in there. You can put any large items in those. And then we've got these here. We make a large med pouch, tear-off med pouch. I don't even have one to show you. These are the compacts right here. And these open up and look like this. They rip off of this panel. This retarded cat's over here. And they look like this. And that on the right, you can put a couple, well, you can put a lot of quick clot in there, the Z-fold flats. You can put a 6-inch bandage here. And then NPAs, 14 gauge needles there. You can put H&H gauze in there. And this is quite adjustable in size. And then we have our pull-out mags, which will fit any place you can put 2 rifle mags. You can put this, or where 3 fit, and then you can put bigger bandages all through this. And then again, quick clot, H&H bandages, 6 inches, NPAs, 14 gauge needles right there. And then tourniquet pouches, we've got several different kinds of tourniquet pouches. Like the electric blue med, nice, yeah. All available on the site. Yeah, you gotta order everything off the site. Mammoth Cave, that's it, yep, National Park. I've only ever done the Discovery Tour as a kid. Josh, I don't know what they want for the pizza. I don't even know how we'd get it in and out of there. Like, they put it in there and built the restaurant around it. Like, we'd have to use a forklift, which would destroy the floor in there. Where would I put it? I don't have anywhere to put it. You know what I do want? I want one of those little pizza ovens that goes outside. Charlie Darwin, this your first time here, man? Tool bags up top. Those make good medical bags. Large tool bags down low. Those are good medical bags. Those are all Velcro walled, and then you can put all your mesh pockets in there however you want them. Second on chat, right on. How'd you find us? How do you think you got here? And then I've also got bifold tool carriers, which are kind of like the M-cabs, but smaller. Tools, art supplies, cleaning equipment, medical stuff. Bifold makes a good medevac. Yep, Sarah, absolutely. That's what I was just showing. I've got them right here. Which Velcro mag holders will hold tourniquets, rifles? I would do the rifle, man. They'll go in there a lot easier. What tourniquets are we doing? Are we doing like Rhino, Cat 7 soft tees? I'd do the rifle. They'll go easier. On pizza oven is good. Oni pizza oven is good. Get the dual fuel. You can run it off wood or charcoal. Nice, nice. I see a lot of them that sit on top of the, like the Camp Chef one sits on the grill. Was just doom scrolling and you were recommended. Right on, right on. And propane. Nice, Josh. Nice. Content in your podcast. Right on. Hey, you guys should all check out Modern Day Civilian. I think that's what it's called. Modern Day Civilian. Oh, my phone's off. Shit. He only has shorts out, but his shit's really, really good. Get 50 bricks and build your own pizza. Oh, yeah, I'll never do that. I have buildings full of projects I've started. When they get in the way, I take them to other buildings. His shorts are really good. Yeah, check out his root cellar. I think we're gonna do that here. I found several. I was looking at culverts, and then I found you can just buy a tanker off of a train, like a train tanker car, and they're 40 feet long and they're 10.5 feet tall. Are we gonna do moss gray back? No, we do gray. If it has to specifically be moss gray, I do gray, man. And the shades change all the time. The way the fucking industry's going right now with availability of materials, like these are gray right here. But if it specifically has to be moss gray, we're not doing it. You're gonna have to order it somewhere else. Started a leather making journey. First thing I made was a case for my Cobra Buckle coin. Little janky, but I know what I need to work on. Awesome, Aurora. It's a lot of money in leather. Every time I build something leather, it goes for thousands of dollars. Modern Day Civilian. He looks younger, white guy. Yeah. What was that channel we were watching tonight?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Modern Day Civilian or Civilian Homestead, something like that. Are you chasing a cat? Are you about to kill the cat?
I am.
I've never seen him run from you. I have never seen that cat run from you. Are you trying to give him
He watched me put food in his bowl.
Is he playing with you, or
No.
You think you're going to give him a bath or something?
I don't know what he thinks.
Give it some Benadryl, see if it helps it. That should help with whatever, and his respiratory shit. No, not Dirty Civilian. I like them too, but not Dirty Civilian. I think it's Modern Day Civilian. Josh, have a good night, man. Do I watch Dirty Civilian? Yeah, I enjoy their stuff. They're here in Tennessee. I want to say he's like in Alaska or somewhere. He started with some Airstream trailers. He did like a water pump jack system. Did some root cellars. He built a straw bale, timber frame kind of house. Modern Rural Civilian. I think that's it. Good channel. I enjoy his stuff. I don't know what his deal is. Like, it's all short form content. I keep trying to find where the long form content is, like maybe paywall or something, but it doesn't seem to exist. He's also on Instagram. Does that say ashwagandha? Ashwagandha? I guess that's what that is.
Are you
What's this one that says Dirty Sanchez?
I don't have anything that says that. All this is all full. These are all full. These are all full. Bags, bags, bags. There's more over
You
here.
need to make it look more witchy.
Bags. Well, I'm sharing the space with everything else, so.
You're lucky I let you even be in here.
Well, none of your work would get done if I wasn't here. Let's be very clear here.
Do we drink or make kombucha? If somebody hands it to me, I'll drink it, but no, we don't. All shorts, easy to post and make, yeah. I keep feeling like he's going to roll something out and it's going to be big, right? Because the shorts are what really build up your viewers. Like, we tripled our YouTube when we started doing shorts. Shorts suck to make. It's so much editing. So we do long form content, and then I have a dude, and he cuts it all into shorts. We have a long form content guy, and then I got a dude, and he cuts all of those shorts up, and he does great with them. And if you got to take your shorts, and if you remove, like if you looked at most of our shorts that have gone super viral, like up like millions of views, 10,000 comments, it's all because there's been a word or two removed. People rage post on that shit, and it's all because they're mad about it. Whereas if we had 2 or 3 more words in the beginning or the end, it would have a totally different context, and we never would have gotten the traffic. And rural, you interviewed Nicole, right? Ask Nicole. There's some AI shit that'll build all your shorts. Ask Nicole which ones that she's using. But we sit down and do our podcast, our Pulling the Thread podcast, our Q&A, and then we build shorts off of that. Yeah, super attention grabbing. And people rage post on it, man. They crawl out of the fucking woodwork. People spend more time on negativity than they do positivity. So when you figure out how to capitalize on the negativity, everything starts to work easier. Yeah, Spirico talks about using AI a lot. That's because we told him to use it. I find all those shorts. I send them to Nicole. All the, hey, check out this AI. Hey, check out this app. Check out this platform. And then when they work, Nicole tells Jack, hey, check this out. This is the one that's working. This is the easiest one. And that's not taken away from Jack. Jack has a ton of all of his own shit too. But we all communicate a lot. You've been smart about the shorts. You and your guy take a small bit out of context and create highly emotional charged bit. Yeah, that's Austin, man. He's super good with that shit. That's all Austin. And he's a movie dude, like an actual movie guy. He's a script writer. And like all the Panic Prepper shit, that was, he wrote all that shit. Yeah, negativity builds. Yeah, people, think about that, guys. People that you don't know will show up on your platform to talk shit anonymously. And when people don't realize also, especially on YouTube, I can click any of your avatars and it'll show me every comment you've made on my page. Dudes that show up talking negative, when you click on the shit, they have never spoken positive. You will never find me on any social media platform talking shit on somebody else's page, ever. I'll get in all kinds of Facebook fights and social media fights if it's about me specifically and if somebody's tagged me there. But you'll never see me show up on somebody else's shit, talking shit. You'll be hard-pressed to find me even on anybody else's page. It's a full-time job just maintaining my own social media. I like what Sean does, makes templates for people and says post away. Yeah, well, they're going to do it anyways. Sean's smart. They're going to do it anyways. And if you just voice over for 20% of it, they can monetize your content. That people are doing it anyways. There's whole anonymous social media pages making tons of money by ripping viral content and then just texting over it or voice overing it. Reaction videos. Scully out of context is a rage bait machine. I love watching Pulling the Thread and thinking, well, these are shorts. Can only freaking imagine how they are at barbecues. Yeah. Well, they're not at barbecues. People don't invite them because they're just shitty people. Anonymous, yeah. We'll ban a dude, and he will make another fake account with the exact same cartoon picture to say the same shitty things about my kids or my wife. It's always, and the reason that it's somebody you know. It's almost always, if somebody's spending an awful lot of attention and you've banned them and they keep coming back and they want you to know that it's the same person, it's always somebody you know. They will stand in a room with you because they have something to gain from you, right? They'll pretend that they're your friends. They'll even call you friend to their face. Yeah, but by AI, Rural, you just said it takes a long time to build short form content. If you want to build your platform, you need to use those tools, and you don't have to do them on a computer. You can do them on your phone. They're just apps. It's just like when you go to YouTube Reels, right? And you select 10 different video clips, and then it puts the video clip together for you, just like TikTok or Instagram does. I always said, man, when are we going to be able to just take video footage and have them do that, right? How come I have to use Premiere or Final Cut to author a video? Why isn't there an app to just do that? And now there is. And there's apps that'll cut your video and pull the short form content out for you. But if you want to grow your numbers, you have to play the game, because you're playing the game against people that are doing what you're not willing to do. And I get it, man. For a very long time, we didn't do any of that shit. But if you want to be at the next level, that's how you do it. There's no reason not to. I'm gonna walk in here. She's vacuuming. So if you hear that noise, I'm gonna start turning these lights off. You guys have a good night. We'll go for a couple more minutes here. Last questions, statements, comments, any gear you have a curiosity about, anything you want to see. Rural, then why are you doing it, man? Everybody says that, but what do you gain from it? If you can't monetize it, what are you gaining from it? What's your product? Success of TikTok changed YouTube's behavior and therefore what makes a successful creator. Somewhat. But everything evolves, man. Even if we ban TikTok, YouTube's not going back to what it was. Interview with Bear, right on. Yeah, Bear's been on a few of them. Can you fit an entire deer in an IKEA bag? I'm going to go with no. I don't think so. Yeah, Bear's always good. We work well together. Different size variety of edge tape? No, I only use 1 inch. I use 1 inch, 50/38's what you're looking for. I use nylon 1 inch edge tape. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. You guys have a good evening. We're gonna go do some cool shit tomorrow.